We begin with breaking news out of Manchester. New details coming out about a plane crash in Vermont.
It happened earlier today. 3 people on board that plane. Thankfully, we are told that they all survived. Officials just shared a little bit more details about the crash. News 10 ABC's Karina Dominguez live near the scene right now. Karina, what have you learned?
Good evening, and yes, that's right. Officials say there were 3 people on board that flight when it crashed into Mount Equinox here in Manchester, Vermont. Now, all 3 did survive, like you just mentioned, and they sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Now, take a look at this video from earlier. A Piper PA-28 crashed into Mount Equinox near the summit, 3,200 feet above sea level. It happened this morning just after 8:30 a.m. Emergency helicopters responded to the accident, airlifting the 3 survivors from that mountainside crash. The pilot called 911. They praised the dispatcher for the quick response, getting crews and manpower to the site. Law enforcement says it was a difficult rescue mission under extreme conditions. Those rescue crews were working against deep snow and steep terrain.
Once you got about halfway up the mountain, they were in 4 feet deep of snow. They got to a point where they had to get off the main trail that goes up and around, and literally it was waist deep in snow, so we had to revert back to snowshoes. It was very rugged terrain, but our guys pushed through and was able to finally contact them.
Again, the 3 people on that flight all survived, suffering non-life-threatening injuries. We know 1 was transported to Albany Med for further treatment. However, those other ones are doing great. And first responders really thank the community for showing out, providing snowshoes, snowmobiles, and food for those rescue teams. Now, the FAA is investigating. The NTSB is expected out here on Friday. Now, stay with News 10 online and on air for further information. Reporting live in Manchester, Karina Dominguez, News 10 ABC.
Karina, thanks so much. And as this is a developing story, we will continue to keep you updated on air and online at news10.com.